Have you ever woken up feeling like you're already behind? Like the day is pulling you along instead of you being in charge? Have you pondered why certain individuals accomplish everything they aim for, while you remain stuck in the same spot year after year? Let me share something with you. It all kicks off right at the start of the day, not through random chance or fleeting inspiration, but through specific habits, tiny yet impactful choices that, when practiced daily, reshape your thinking and transform your future path. We're not discussing mystical elements or hollow inspirational talks here. What you're about to learn are 10 precise steps that Brian Tracy, a leading expert in self-improvement, suggests for mastering your thoughts and, through them, your entire existence. But be warned, this content isn't for those hunting for quick fixes. It's designed for people ready for genuine transformation, for those fed up with going through life on autopilot. Once you start implementing these 10 practices every morning, there's no turning back. Get ready, because by the end of this presentation, you'll be a changed person. If you're set to seize command of your existence, let's dive in. First off, rise with purpose, not just out of habit. Everything begins even before your feet touch the floor. Most folks operate on automatic mode. The alarm goes off, they hit snooze reluctantly, grab their phone, let out a tired sigh, and drag themselves out of bed as if existence is a heavy burden. But it doesn't have to be that way. Life isn't a weight to carry, it's an arena for struggle. And if you don't gear up, you're defeated from the very first moment. The manner in which you launch your morning sets the rhythm for everything that follows. That initial minute holds that much weight. It can be that influential if you approach it seriously. What's the secret? Awakening with deliberate intent. This involves you choosing how your day begins. You select which ideas to nurture, not the social media feed, not the headlines, not the leftover worries from the day before. You take control. As soon as your eyes open, pause in quietness. Don't rush, don't hurry. Take a breath and inhale deeply. Tune into your physical self. Express thanks for being alive. Acknowledge that this day is a precious gift, yet also a prime chance to develop, progress, and craft your optimal self. Now, pay close attention. This isn't an ordinary instant. It's your empowerment ceremony. Affirm to yourself with conviction, almost like a solemn vow. Today, I won't give up. Today, I assume command. Today, I conquer my thoughts. This seemingly minor gesture is actually a cue you send to your deeper mind. It's like turning the ignition on your life's engine. You're instructing your brain, rise up, warrior. It's time to move forward. Do you know what those who repeatedly stumble do? They allow the morning to sweep them away. Do you know what those who guide others, make a difference, and create vast successes do? They claim ownership of their mornings. Ultimately, it's not merely about getting up. It's about the attitude you bring to it, with dread or determination, with complaints or appreciation, with indifference or direction. Your awakening style mirrors your dedication to your own journey. From this point forward, don't rise just because the alarm demands it. Rise because a greater mission awaits you. When you awaken with purpose, the universe adjusts accordingly, and you start winning the most crucial fight of all, the one happening in your head. Second, get moving, even if it's only for 5 minutes. Your brain doesn't fully activate until your body gets involved. And no, you don't require a full-hour workout session or a long run. What matters is shifting that stuck energy, energizing your physical state so your mental state follows suit. A brief activity in the morning, no matter how small, sparks mental sharpness, lowers tension, and boosts concentration for the hours ahead. It's like opening a gate and allowing positive flow to begin. Do you understand why so many feel down, sluggish, or directionless right from the start? Their bodies are still inactive, slow, and stiff, and their minds mirror that. Emotional vitality is closely tied to physical motion. So, right after rising with purpose, shift into motion. Stretch vigorously. Feel each muscle group. Do 30 squats, some push-ups, jump on the spot, pace around your home, climb stairs up and down, whatever it takes, but activate yourself. Think it's trivial? Then it won't matter. Hear me out. It's not the volume, it's the signal. By moving, you're telling your brain, I'm prepared to tackle the day. I'm not a prisoner of laziness. I'm the builder of my vitality. Motion creates momentum, and momentum is what distinguishes those who dream of change from those who achieve it. Consider this. Every drop of effort is a sign of dedication. Every quickened heartbeat is a summons to engage. Every physical step, however modest, is a quiet assertion. I won't halt. I'm vibrant. I'm present to succeed. And the greatest part is, when you do this routinely, your body starts craving it. It turns into a positive habit, an inner prompt reminding you that you're not one to quit. You're one to push ahead. There's no superior method to ignite mental strength than by first proving you rule your physical form. Just 5 minutes. That's all it requires. 5 minutes to shake off idleness, to kindle your inner drive, to affirm that stagnation doesn't control your path. You do. Third, voice your aspirations aloud. This step is straightforward yet incredibly impactful. Most people start their day without a clear reason. They lack a guiding star, a driving force, a core objective. And without knowing your destination, any path leads to nowhere. Every morning, remind yourself of your desires and the reasons behind them. Your brain craves guidance. Your spirit needs a purpose, and you must proclaim your goals as if they're already achieved. Don't just think them or picture them quietly. Speak them out with energy like a command. Each morning, stand before a mirror, draw a deep breath, lock eyes with your reflection, and state affirmations such as, I'm crafting an exceptional existence. Nothing holds me back. I'm concentrated. I'm attaining independence, prosperity, and meaning. Each day I grow stronger, wiser, more unstoppable. At first it might feel awkward. Part of you might doubt it. But understand this. Consistent repetition rewires your thinking, and when done with passion, with drive, with intensity, an inner shift occurs. You're not just uttering words. You're planting seeds, forming realities, shaping who you are. The statements you voice become ideas. Ideas evolve into convictions, and your convictions shape every choice in your life. To master your thoughts, begin by directing what you want them to perceive, experience, and pursue. Many spend their days echoing defeatist phrases unconsciously. I can't, I'm inadequate, this isn't meant for me. You'll do the opposite. You'll code yourself for triumph. Turn this into a holy routine. Say it loudly with posture straight and spirit ablaze. If others call you foolish or say it doesn't work, let them. While they question, you'll be forging your tomorrow. And trust me, the time will come when what you declare stops being just words. It becomes your lived truth. Fourth, nourish your thoughts before your stomach. Before eating breakfast, before sipping coffee, even before checking your device, feed your intellect. Here's a truth few mention. You become what you absorb mentally. I'm not talking about meals. I mean what you allow into your head. Your mind resembles a garden. If you don't sow flowers, weeds will sprout. Put differently, if you don't deliberately choose what enters your mind each morning, society will decide for you. And what society often serves first thing is disorder, conflict, grievances, anxiety, and misinformation. That's why every morning, prior to anything else, fill your head with material that raises your energy level. Spend 5, 10, or 15 minutes on reading, listening, or watching something that motivates, challenges, and expands your perspective. It could be a self-growth book, a motivational talk, an inspiring speech, or content like this. But it has to be purposeful. This isn't amusement, it's mental sustenance. Do you grasp why this matters so much? What you take in early becomes the lens through which you view the entire day. If you ingest mental junk, you'll spot issues everywhere. But if you absorb insight, direction, and ambition, you'll see possibilities where others find only justifications. And it's not about doing this sporadically. It's about making it your daily norm, like the Energizer for winners. The elite don't sustain on food alone. They thrive on transformative concepts. You can't fathom the massive shift this creates over time. Book by book, episode by episode, day by day. You're recoding your cognition. You're embedding a fresh way of reasoning, sharper, tougher, more directed. Here's a vital point. While others begin with jokes, gossip, and complaints, you'll be forging an unbreakable mindset. One that doesn't shatter, doesn't get pulled under, but leads the way. So, before your meal, before any interruptions, ask yourself, What will I introduce to my thoughts today that draws me nearer to the existence I deserve? Because what you plan in your mind at dawn is what you'll harvest at dusk. Fifth, jot down your objectives as if your entire future hinges on it, because it does. Pause for a moment and reflect. Do you have a clear picture of your wants, or are you merely getting by, hoping for a stroke of luck? The vast majority lack documented goals, and that's no accident. It's a key factor in why they feel hollow, adrift without aim. Without a target, any diversion seems worthwhile. Any rationale appears valid. But here's the strength. Writing your goals each morning is like equipping your brain with navigation. You're declaring, this is my desire. This is what I'll achieve. This is what I chase with every fiber of my being. Those who document their aims daily are 10 times more likely to realize them. It's not sorcery, it's brain science, concentration, mental conditioning. By writing, you're not creating a checklist. You're renewing your pledge to the life you claim to seek. Do it with resolve. In the present tense, with passion surging, I earn $10,000 monthly doing what I love. I possess a robust, healthy physique. I exist with intention, wealth, and liberty. I positively affect millions. Regardless of how distant it seems, your penned words are a directive to the cosmos and a reset for your inner mind. Each time you write, you're mapping the route to your finest self, shifting from responding to initiating. Does it sound overblown? Consider, top leaders, business owners, competitors, innovators, all share one trait: absolute clarity on their wants and the routine of reinforcing it daily. They don't wait for motivation. They do it when exhausted, when unmotivated, knowing success stems from consistency, not enthusiasm. Keep it basic. Each morning, before external clamor reaches you, pen your goals with ink, on paper, from the heart. Not to dazzle anyone, not for display online, but as your private agreement with excellence. Repeat it daily, because when you reinforce your desires, the cosmos starts paying attention too. Sixth, embrace quietude. Overcome your inner turmoil. There's an overlooked strength that can alter everything. A basic yet groundbreaking practice: stillness. We exist in a world overflowing with clamor. Notifications, views, updates, requests, screens constantly active. Amid all that din, your mind wanders, scatters, stresses, fragments, and you disconnect from your essence. Dedicate a few minutes each morning to absolute quiet. No devices, no tunes, no interruptions. Just you, your breath, and that sacred gap between ideas and awareness. What occurs when you do this? Your brain stops chasing the immediate and focuses on the essential. Concepts clarify, feelings settle, and crucially, you begin truly hearing yourself. Yes, stillness feels uneasy initially. You confront your thoughts raw, but that's where the treasure lies. That's the reality the noise has concealed for years. You don't need 60 minutes. 5 minutes of profound connection suffice. Sit in a chair, shut your eyes, breathe in deeply, exhale gradually, and just watch. Observe your sensations, your thoughts, your yearnings. Those minutes aren't squandered, they're invested in self-guidance. Before commanding your day, command your core. And you know, the masters practice this. They don't charge into the day aimlessly. They first align, center, stabilize, then proceed with potency and precision. Make this your revered custom. Quiet, breathing, being present. It's in that space where you cease reacting to the world and start shaping it from within. One who tames inner disorder each morning becomes a designer of tranquility, strength, and aim. And nothing, hear me clearly, nothing can halt someone at peace with themselves. Seventh, tackle one challenging task before anything else. This is the element many dodge, but it fully separates those who progress from those who stall. Perform something difficult each morning. Why? Because difficulty is the training ground for your spirit, and the sooner you face it daily, the more resilient your character grows. I often say a line that captures it: address the toughest first. That's the key. Confront resistance before it confronts you. Imagine, what if, right as your day starts, you've already handled what you most avoided? Make that awkward call, send that delayed email, launch that frightening project, take a cold shower, go for a run when your body craves more sleep. Wake an hour earlier than usual. The specifics don't matter. Breaking the mental wall that says later does. Here's the harsh reality. Those who perpetually sidestep discomfort end up enslaved by it. But those who challenge it daily convert it into might, self-control, assurance. Want to bolster your thoughts, your resolve, your sense of self? You won't from ease. You'll from staring down what's hardest and doing it regardless. That tough action isn't just a test, it's a proclamation, a direct note to your deeper self saying, fear doesn't rule today, I do. And the best aspect? Doing it early triggers a chain reaction. The rest of your day eases up. Your self-worth rises, your vigor shifts. Your aura lifts, because while others hesitate, you're already advancing. Commit to it daily, without compromise. Turn that discomfort into a quiet win, because one who secures minor inner victories each morning becomes unbeatable in life's true conflicts. Eighth, envision your day like a designer plans a masterpiece. Pause, close your eyes briefly, and picture it's evening and your day unfolded precisely as desired. Efficient, directed, with strong choices, intention in every move. How do you feel? What did you achieve? How do you regard yourself at day's end? That's envisioning, and it's not daydreaming, it's cognitive preparation. All creations happen twice, first mentally, then physically. If you don't picture your ideal day, you'll likely replay a script you didn't author. Here's the essence. Each morning, sit for a couple minutes, breathe deeply, and imagine your perfect day. Not just the actions, but the approach. It's different from saying, I go to work, versus I arrive at work energized, speak confidently, handle issues calmly, and end proud of myself. See yourself making hard calls with ease. See yourself turning away temptations. See yourself advancing fearlessly. If your mind can picture it, your body can perform it. What you imagine vividly is what you rehearse, and daily rehearsal becomes your new lifestyle. Most rise and drift, responding to whatever arises. You'll do otherwise. You'll craft your day like a designer builds a work of art, with deliberation, foresight, intent. Want remarkable days? Don't start any without first viewing it mentally, like a film where you're the lead. And this matters. It doesn't need perfection. It needs awareness, potency, authenticity. When you envision with passion, with vigor, with direction, you approach your day with unique energy, and the cosmos, believe me, takes notice. So each morning before stepping out, enter your thoughts, sketch your day, sense that early success, then go make it happen. Ninth, surround yourself with empowerment. Select your initial daily interaction like an expert picks their instruments. Picture for a second that the first sights, sounds, or sensations upon waking form the foundation for your whole day. It's no fluke that those opening minutes are pivotal. In fact, they're the most potent. The inputs you accept early and the connections you make establish your emotional and cognitive tone. But here's the common pitfall. Upon waking, many rush to their phones, social platforms, messages, exposing themselves to a flood of disturbance, disputes, gripes, and sidetracks. It's as if they immediately opt to feed their minds a harmful mix, then wonder why the day feels oppressive and overwhelming. Now consider this. What if instead, you chose deliberately what to allow into your thoughts and emotions? What if, like a craftsman selecting prime tools, you picked only what uplifts, motivates, and propels you? It might be a wisdom-filled book on your nightstand, ready for you. It could be an audio program that encourages you to be bolder, braver, more aware. It might be a phrase you recite aloud as a chant to awaken your inner might, or a short chat with someone who brings positivity and insight. The energy you embrace at day's start isn't impartial. It's a clear directive to your brain, your essence. It says, this is how I want to feel, think, behave. And that selection doesn't just affect moods. It influences choices, routines, endurance against hurdles. Did you know research indicates that individuals who intentionally select uplifting influences in the morning experience higher focus, reduced pressure, and greater output? It's not luck. It's evidence-based, and it's a strong tool at your disposal. Thus, turning your first daily encounter into an empowerment ritual is a way to claim total authority over your thoughts and existence. Rather than responding to what the world hurls, you decide what enters and what stays out. You choose the mental frequency to maintain. You determine if you're a casualty of disarray or a shaper of your world. And here's the crucial bit. It's not merely dodging negatives, it's actively pursuing what builds you. Because one who seeks illumination at dawn proceeds all day with a sharpness others only imagine. So next time you open your eyes, before the world speaks to you, ask, what will I permit into my thoughts? What vibe will I select? Because this simple, mighty choice can turn an ordinary morning into a legendary day. 10th, express thanks and gear up for the struggle. Seal your morning with strength and appreciation. Before diving into the day, there's a hidden key few grasp. The strength of morning gratitude is the unseen fuel driving you toward excellence. The human brain responds to its focus. If you launch your day with gripes, concerns, or uncertainties, that's exactly what you'll draw in. But if you begin with appreciation, with deep recognition for what you possess, you generate an attractive force that unlocks paths, draws chances, and bolsters your resolve. So, allocate a moment each morning to thank for your existence, your well-being, the people around you, the insights gained, and even the trials that foster growth. Gratitude isn't merely a transient emotion. It's a deliberate act of empowerment. When you thank, you're affirming, I'm prepared for whatever comes. I have all I need to triumph. And it doesn't stop there. This gratitude instant should pair with mental readiness for the daily fight. Because commanding your thoughts and life isn't simple. It's not for the lukewarm. It's for those willing to rise, stumble, and rise stronger. So, as you thank, also picture your defenses and weapons, your unyielding will, your ironclad discipline, your relentless focus. Prepare to meet every obstacle with the certainty that you own your fate. Because one who ends their morning with appreciation and readiness enters the day not as a casualty, but as an unconquerable fighter. And that, my friend, is what separates truly living from merely surviving. In summary, your morning is the forge where your future is shaped. You've uncovered the 10 essentials for claiming absolute command over your thoughts and existence from the day's first breath. These aren't mere routines. They're potent instruments that, when used with commitment and passion, will reshape your world. Remember, how you initiate each morning defines how you navigate each day. Every small deed, every idea, every aware choice builds the person you'll become. Don't wait for situations to shift on their own. Don't let justifications or habits steal your strength. True mastery resides within, in the thoughts you choose to cultivate and the steps you decide to take. This is your summons to act. Begin tomorrow, not in weeks, not when prepared. Tomorrow, right now, seize control. Implement these 10 methods with fervor and dedication. When you do, you'll not only master your thoughts and life, but become the designer of your destiny. Because ultimately, it's not about fortune or enchantment, it's about self-control, purpose, and resolve. Are you prepared for that shift? The power is yours. The time is this instant. I'd love to hear from you, so drop a comment sharing what resonated most and what you connected with in today's content.